So let's use Cramer's rule to solve this system of linear equations. So we have 5x minus 2y is equal to 4 as the first equation, and then the second equation is minus 10x plus 4y is equal to 1. So now to solve for x and y, we know that x is equal to dx over d, and y is equal to dy over d, where to find d, what we do is we just make a 2 by 2 determinant out of the coefficients in x and y. So the first column is going to be negative 5 and 10, and the second column is going to be negative 2 and 4. So now solving, we cross multiply, we get 5 times 4 is 20, minus negative 10 times negative 2, which is positive 20. So we get 20 minus 20, which is equal to 0. Now, remember, since d is the denominator in this case, there's a problem here, right? Because then we would be dividing by 0. So now, in order to get more information, we should find dx and dy. So let's get dx. So dx is replacing the coefficients in x with the constant terms. So the first column becomes 4, 1, and then the second column stays as the coefficients in y. So solving that, we cross multiply. 4 times 4 is 16, minus negative 2 times 1, that's negative 2. So that's 16 plus 2, which is 18. Right? And then finally dy is the coefficients in x stay there. So they're 5 and negative 10 as the first column, and then we replace the coefficients of y with the constant terms. So the second column becomes 4 and 1. So now doing this cross multiplication, we get 5 minus negative 10 times 4 is negative 40. So that's 5 plus 40, which is 45. Now, d is 0, but dx and dy are not 0. And in this case, we actually have a rule, which I pre-wrote. If d is equal to 0, and at least one of the other determinants, dx or dy, is not 0, in this case both of them were not 0, then the system is inconsistent. So if the case where d is equal to 0, and one of these two, or both, are not 0, then we have an inconsistent system. And remember, in an inconsistent system, the lines don't cross, so there's no place where they two meet. So we say that there is no solution to the system, as that is the result of being an inconsistent system. There's no solution to the system. So there we go.